All right, we are going to do our vocabulary words for the fabulous perpetual motion machine. You have a packet, and I have whited out some of the words. And as we go through the presentation, you need to go ahead and get those words put in there. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this word right here, perpetual. Perpetual means that it is never ending. Perpetual means it will never ever end. So in our story, it's really cool because they think that they've come up with a machine that will continually have motion without ever being plugged in. So it's a really cool story that we're going to read this week. Perpetual means that it's never going to end. Remember, anytime throughout this presentation, if you need to pause the video so that you can get something written down, you are more than welcome to do that. Go ahead and take this time. Make sure that your first slide shows up. If there's a missing word, you need to get the missing word in there. So the first vocab word that we have is applauds, and I'm sure that at assemblies you guys know how to applaud. I know sometimes you guys applaud so much and you want to be the last one to have a clap, but applauding is appropriate to show approval by clapping your hands. Another word for clapping our hands. Let's give them a round of applause. That's what they mean. A round of applause is clapping your hands. A synonym for applause would be clap or cheer. I bet you can think of another one. Go ahead and write another one close to the hands on your packet. Clap or cheer. And then I like this anonym, boo or jeer. Jeer is probably one that you haven't ever heard of before. But a jeer would be like, oh man, this is bad. I'm going to jeer the play that I'm watching. It is not appropriate. We applaud all the time. I like this sentence. Of course, you guys know I like Mr. Morton. So let's pretend that I was performing in front of an audience. The audience applauds at the end of Mrs. Leesenby's performance of Mr. Morton. Hey, Kat, you look good. Okay, our next word, if you look at these pictures, you have someone sitting on the internet, another person sitting on the internet, but then you have the third person that's looking for books in a library. Our word is browsing, and browsing means looking here and there. You're looking for something specific. So if you're online, you might be searching something. This guy looks like he's playing a game, but he's searching for something maybe searching to win the game. This girl's searching for something as well. And then this girl, she is looking for the right book in her local library. She is browsing. That's why in the library, when you're looking for books, you would use a browsing stick. A synonym for browsing, we have looking. Look at that child looking through binoculars. They are browsing. And then, of course, you have the cute little baby who is sleeping. That would be an antonym. Delaney was browsing the books in the library for the perfect story. This is one of my favorite vocabulary words that we have. This word is fabulous. And you have the emoji who's wearing the crown. She's looking all fabulous. Wonderful, exciting. The view in the middle, you have the moon there in between the trees, looking fabulous. And then, of course, if you had confetti or glitter, who wouldn't feel fabulous? Because glitter is amazing. Look at this beautiful picture. This is a real picture. This is a synonym. Amazing, fabulous, and amazing are synonyms. And then, of course, you got the guy sitting there. An opposite thing or an antonym for fabulous is going to be boring. Yeah, if something's boring, it's definitely not fabulous. Yesterday was fabulous because we got to go on a field trip. Of course, we didn't go on a field trip yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, but it was pretty fabulous. It would be pretty fabulous if we got to go on a field trip. I would love that. Our field trips aren't until April. All right. The next vocab word we have, of course, you have the girl with the magnifying glass. You have the guy over the house. And then you have the soldiers all lined up waiting to have someone inspect them. The person right here is inspecting these soldiers. This guy is inspecting the house. And then this girl is making sure that that apple is good to eat. Inspecting means looking over carefully or examining. I hope 5th graders examine or inspect their homework assignment before they turn it in. Remember, at any time if I go too fast, you have the opportunity to pause, and then you can listen to the word that you are missing or see the slide again. A synonym for inspecting would be examining. An antonym would be a glance. Notice that the girl there is kind of glancing. The guy with the gem, he's definitely going to inspect that. That's important to him. He doesn't want to lose money. He's going to inspect that gem or examine. Inspecting fruits and vegetables for their ripeness was Alana's job because she was good at it. Our next vocab word is project, a special assignment planned and carried out by a student or group of students. We had a project to write an essay about a machine or a device. We've had many art projects over the year. Projects, it means there's going to be a team that is working together, or at least 2 people, maybe. Sometimes we do projects as individuals. I do craft projects. A synonym for projects would be an activity or an assignment. Notice these people are all doing a project together, working together. And then you have Snoopy just sitting here reading. He is not completing a project. He might be finding information for a project, but he is not doing a project. He is reading. Project is one of those special words that has 2 different pronunciations. We could have, hey, I'm going to do a project, an activity, or I might do, say the word as project. Like I need to project the screen up on top of, up on the whiteboard. Or I need to project on the TV. Project is spelled the exact same as project. It just kind of depends on how we put the emphasis. If we emphasize the pra instead of ject, so project, or if we say project. Yeah. The whole class worked on an art project this morning. All right, double check, make sure you have words in all of the blanks in your packet. And then when that's all done, it can be turned into the basket. I'm going to make sure that you were going through and getting your words in there. You might also want to hold on to it until the end of the day, because you will have an assignment during Daily 5 for word work where you will need to complete the vocab worksheet. On the back of the vocab worksheet is spelling stuff, but on the front is going to be these vocab words that we just practiced.